Hola. 76X. ¿A continuación, por favor?
This is what I had for dinner. Some Mickey D's.
That food that they purchased off of.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Making sure I got everything. You know, all the struggling I'm doing right now, it's all gonna be worth it in the end. You know. It's gonna be all worth it. Cause I want a better life, man. I don't want to be like this out here like this, man, for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. You know, I want a better life. I want to make sure my kids come up in a private school, you know, living good, want a nice car and shit. Trust me, bro. The jobs nowadays, man, they ain't paying shit. $20 an hour. Here in California, man, that's poverty wages still, bro. You know, I was poverty wages. Ain't the life for me, man. When I'm over with this, when this is over, I'm heading overseas for a little bit, man. I'm gonna stay out there for at least 3 to 6 months or something like that. Just to get away, you know, live life up a little bit. Let me tell you, man, it's not cool when you're chasing the goals. My fucking neck. My neck is killing me. I just want things to be different and better. You know what I'm saying? I don't want things to be the same, man. I want things to be different. But different, but a better kind of different. A better kind of different, you know what I'm saying? I choose not to be in my situation for life, man. I don't want a life sentence. You know? I gotta tie my shoe. It's been a while since I had a woman, man. It's ridiculous, man. I was thinking about, like, damn, it's been a while since I even kissed a female. You feel what I'm saying? I used to do a lot of that when I was coming up. In my 40s, man. I mean, in my 20s, I mean. I used to always kiss on females. I used to always have sex when I was in my 20s. And what scares me the most is being broke and old and alone. That's what happens to men when they don't get their money straight throughout life. Is that they end up by themselves, man. There's some guys right now, you know, out here right now, serving a life sentence. They ain't gonna never come up. You know, they live in cars and stuff, and that's gonna be their life for the remainder of their life. They're gonna be living in cars because, no, for the rest of their life, because they're not even trying. I know this guy, you know, I see him all the time. He lives in his car. He has no way out. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you kind of feel sorry for these dudes. You know? And then you feel sorry for yourself, too. Because I've been out here for years. And not a single soul even tried to help me up out. To us men, we live hard lives. And that's why we die earlier, man. We live life on hard mode. You ever play Street Fighter on hard mode? Where the computer is, you know, better, you know, quicker, faster. You know, that's how men live, man. We live life on hard mode. We don't get no lucky breaks. I told you. I mean, you do, but you do get a lucky break. But I'm saying we don't get a break. We get a lucky break, you know. But you know, it has to be luck. But we don't get handouts like that. We don't get a leg up. Women get a leg up. I told you about the homeless woman that stayed in her tent over there by the freeway. She was pretty, man. She had a nice body and shit, right? And some Captain Save-A-Hoe came through and took her in, bruh. She ain't on the streets no more. She was too pretty to be out there. I gave her like a 6 or a 7 or something like that. And she was always like sun tanning, you know, and outside of her tent. And all the other homeless dudes be looking over by where she's sun tanning and shit, trying to get an eye full in her. But, you know, because she's pretty, she wasn't going to be on the streets for very long. I don't got a female that'll come up, walk up to me and be like, look, you need a place to stay? I bet if I was younger, I you know, would have had a female walk up to me and say that. But as you get older, it gets harder and harder to attract women with just looks. You know, you know, what's his name? Shannon Sharp. You know, dude like 50 something years old. There's no way in the world that female would have been dealing with him if no money was exchanged. Or you know what I'm saying? If they didn't exchange hands with money, no way in the world. You feel what I'm saying? No way in the world. And it gets harder and harder and rougher as you age past 25. That's when the body starts to die right there. That's when you're on a downhill slope. Every year after age 25, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing we can do about it. It's called going back into the ground. Feel what I'm saying? It's called going back into the ground and shit. What the hell? Okay, that's better. You know what I'm saying? It's called going back into the ground from where you came. We all came from the ground, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So we go back into the ground from which we came. And we don't get a second life. We don't get a second go around. We get one life to live on earth, and then that's it. You pass on to the next life, or wherever you go when you die. And I want to see some of the world before I die, man. I don't want to die like this. So what I'm saying? Out here all alone. You know, no female. I choose to be a single right now, man. Chasing something, you know, but you're giving up something to get something. You know? Can't have cake and eat it too. Can't have your cake and eat it too. You gotta give up your dating life to chase something that's worth it in the end, man. Oh, so tired, man. So tired. And my neck is killing me for some reason. The back of my neck. I gotta take some Advil, and I'm gonna go to sleep very early. I'll be sleeping around 9 p.m. sharp. So I got a headache right now. My head hurts. You know, you shouldn't struggle your whole entire life anyway, man. But that's what happens. Some dudes struggle their whole entire life and never ever see a lick of success. They never see a bad bitch. You know, they just keep getting older and older and never change in their direction. And they think that talking about it, you know, it's gonna do something. It's not gonna do anything. Boy, I wish I was with little Seven, man. I wouldn't be with her long term. She's too short. You know, that's too short, man. I sure would hit it though. You know. But we gotta keep fighting for it, man. It's not gonna come to us. Us men, like I said, man, we live life on hard mode. Life is hard on you. tell you the truth, I don't think I'm gonna live to be 60, really. I've been out here by myself for too long. Loneliness takes years off your life. So yeah, I don't think I won't live to be 70 probably. I probably won't live to be 60 or 70, man. I probably might die in my 50s, man. My teacher died in his 40s. My capoeira teacher from Oakland. I had two teachers. One was called Carlos Asuntuno, and the other guy, his name was Mestre Pleguisa. He was in San Francisco. But he died around at 45, man, around my age. You know, he exercised and shit like that. But I do believe that he overworked himself. That's the reason why he died. The guy was teaching 6 days a week, bro. Matter of fact, 7 days a week. He never had a day to rest. That's why he died so early. Think about it, bro. If you're teaching classes for 4 hours straight, 7 days a week, man, you're gonna get burnt out. He had a heart attack. If he would have had an easier life, he would have lived a little longer. Matter of fact, he would have lived a lot longer. Everybody gonna die, man. We don't know when, we don't know where. One day your heart will decide it doesn't want to beat anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's it for you. Over. I used to be scared of death when I was younger. Now I'm not so scared of death. It's how I'm going. And I don't want to go this way. I don't want to go this way. Because everybody get lonely, man. No matter who you are. I see all these celebrities, they're in and out of relationships all the time, man. We were built to be with somebody. We was built to be with each other, man. We wasn't built to be alone. You know? We wasn't built that way. Boy, I'm tired. I'm still tired from last night. Am I going out again? Hell no. Hell no. What's up with the Sean Breezy? Hell no. You gotta be sarcastic. You gotta be sarcastic, bro. You know I'm gonna say no to that. My neck. But I got a feeling that this is gonna be all over soon. You know what I'm saying? I got a feeling that this shit is gonna be over. And I finally get to rest in the house, man, with a bed, man. And I get to have a girlfriend. I get to go out on dates with nice looking women, bro. feel what I'm saying? You know, I get to have a normal life again. Careful.
What the fuck?
Careful.
What the fuck? You scared me. You scared me.
Big Saddle. The one Hispanic chick was there. She was nice. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I was really drunk. And that guy that was their security guard, he was the one who searched my bag, bro. I guess he worked security at both places. And he was the one who searched my bag, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I don't blame it on him, man, because he was only doing what he was told to do by the boss. You know what I'm saying? But he was the one who searched my bag and called the cops on me, man, and had me thrown in jail. And now I'm just looking forward to getting off the streets. I've been out here for too long. And I haven't, man, can you imagine like not going 2 years without sex? That never happened to me before. I was always able to get some pussy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? When I was in my 20s, man, I stayed in pussy. My fucking dick stayed wet. I stayed getting blowjobs. I stayed getting blowjobs, I mean. And once I got into my 30s, man, I noticed it, man. It was just not like what it was, man. You're just not that young dude with the pretty skin no more, bro. Now it's all more about your resources than your looks nowadays. That's the way it is, man. Even $100,000 bag, yeah, that would be nice too, bro. $100 grand, yeah. It'd be good right now, but you're gonna need some more later. Cause that's not quit your day job money, man. That's like buy a car. You know, maybe buy a car for like 60 or 70 grand. Go on vacation if you can, if your boss let you. And then after that, that 100 grand is gone, man. I wish I was laid up with a female, man, right now. And I'm gonna always remember this shit, man. Once I get past this shit, I'm gonna always remember how nobody even lifted a finger to get me off the streets. I was there by myself. And I'm gonna always remember my family wasn't there for me, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always remember that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kelcat had a hard life, man. You know, especially like I said, man, if you don't got family backing you, if you don't got nobody that's in your corner, life is harder. When you by yourself, you are weaker by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Life is harder by yourself. See, some people was born into like close-knit families. I wasn't one of those people. You know, you feel what I'm saying? So I got dealt a very bad hand. Very, very bad hand. When it comes to family. And I always wish I had a close-knit family, man. But my mom was so goddamn stupid. She was stupid, man. She did a lot of stupid stuff, man. She scarred our family, man. She got into that fake-ass Jehovah's Witness bullshit. that really tore our family apart a lot more too, man, because we couldn't associate with our family on holidays and shit, man. I was asking Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm like, bro, when the last time you even like got with your family on a holiday? Oh, we don't celebrate holidays. Like, don't you think that that's like tearing your family apart? Because, you know, when you celebrate holidays, it brings your family closer together. You know what I'm saying? Around Christmas, Thanksgiving, everybody's getting together, but you at home, you know, praying to God that don't really care about you. You know, going to the Kingdom Hall, that fake Jehovah's Witness shit, bro. You know, and then after a while, your family start drifting apart. They start seeing you as the black sheep in the family. Oh, he's a Jehovah's Witness, man. He ain't celebrating no holidays. No, that, and you don't celebrate birthdays either? Yeah, that pulls your family apart. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't celebrate birthdays, you can't celebrate holidays. You feel what I'm saying? You're just basically a monk, a fucking in a cult. And that fucks your whole entire family up, like it did mine. I had cousins, before that Jehovah's Witness bullshit was in our life, as a kid, I had cousins and stuff, bro, that I used to hang out with all the time. I had uncles that came over. Everybody was coming over. But soon as my mama got into that Jehovah's Witness shit, man, all that stuff stopped. Like, do you believe that bullshit that these motherfuckers are telling you? They acting like they were there in the beginning of time and shit. They don't even got all the answers. You know, I bet you if you had the bag, your family would be close knit. Yeah, but I'm gonna always remember, like, it's already too late for me, man. We can't all of a sudden just come together when we got money. Like, we're supposed to be together when we're broke, dusty, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're supposed to be together no matter what. When I get that bag, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna call over, come over. And I'm like, well, where was you when I was homeless for years at a time? I was out there by myself. No, I ain't giving nobody shit. You said I wasn't gonna get it, so you dug your hole right there. Just saying that. When you get older, it gets worse. The looks, man, you're just not attracting them like you used to. I remember, like I said, man, I had females staring at me from a distance, bro. But like when I was younger, I remember just women like cutting their eyes at me and shit, liking me, pursuing me. I got to my 30s, that shit started slowing down, man. And it's getting worse every single goddamn year that goes by. It gets worse, it gets worse. It don't get better. It gets worse. And getting old and alone, that's the worst thing, man. Watch, when I get the bag, I'm gonna start busting nuts inside the coochie immediately. I'm gonna start having children right away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't drinking tonight. Nah, I'm good, bro. The back of my neck is killing me right now. I gotta get some painkillers. I don't know, man. I could be dying. I don't even know. I haven't been to a doctor in a while. Holy cow. That's a big old booty over there. She got a big, huge booty. You know, it's the ones with the big booties, man, they get pregnant quick. You know, I noticed like women with big butts, man, they get taken up real quick. They got a bunch of dudes chasing them all the time. Be aware when you get the bag, you'll be getting women that a lot of dudes gonna be, you know, sought after them and shit. You might get cheated on. It ain't gonna be all cookies and cream once you get that bag. You feel me? Yeah, you be dating some hot booty, big booty, hot chicks, but man, these women got options, bro. Dudes are chasing them all over the place. They highly desired. I noticed that, man. While the ones with the big breasts and flat booties, they're not that desirable like that. Because nobody really, I mean, we do check for the breasts more as men. Like I said in my other video, the one with the big butt and the smile is man, that's it. That's highly competitive. Get that. That's why I haven't had that in a while. A woman with a big butt, you gotta be. And this one guy, he married a female just recently, man. There's this chick at Starbucks, the nerdy chick. She got a nice slim, well, it's not really slim. Like I say, she got a fat ass on her. Somebody put a ring on that already. Somebody married her. Like I said, these women get taken up real quick. I never was able to keep a woman with a big butt, even when I was in my teens, or my 20s, I mean. I got Gwen taken away from me by Chad Rome. Motherfucker, I was 24 years old at the time. And I'm still mad about that to this day, bro. I'm still mad about the Chad Rome taking away my girl, man. Gwen was Gwen had nice caramel skin, bro. She had titties and ass. We talking about female with both, bro. That's the type of women I had access to when I was younger. And then as you get older, no, it ain't as easy, man. Like, if you think Little Seven would have been looking at me now as a 45-year-old man, she definitely would have been looking at me in my prime. Somebody said, Little Seven and you in your prime, what would happen? I said, man, I'll be done step to that real quick, bro. I was full of confidence when I was younger, man. Because I was getting the coochie, bro. When you're getting coochie on a regular basis, you got confidence. Because then it's like fishing. It's like, okay, I know when I fish something, I'm going to catch something. So I'm going to go fish. You know, if I ask or whatever, I'll get something. Because I got something last time. Asked for her phone number, we hooked up and had sex. In your mind, when you do that, and it happens all the time, you're filled up with confidence to keep approaching, because you might get something. I would have been had approached Little Seven, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would have been approached, and she definitely would have been looking at me. Especially if I worked there, man, it would have been like, damn, kind of hard to not touch. But I always been a good-looking dude. Like, even when I was young, bro, I wasn't no Tyrone, though. If you think I was a Tyrone, nope. I was not a Tyrone. I was just an average guy with some good features. With a few good features. I think if I was a Tyrone, man, things would have been a lot better. My body count would have been a lot higher. I can't stop the back of my neck from hurting. We're gonna get some painkillers in a minute. I wanted Little Seven working tonight. No, she was working earlier. No, she worked in the daytime. She's not working at nighttime no more. the loneliness just get to you too, man. I done scared a couple of women away with the desperation and shit, man. Just get to you, like, man, desperate for anybody. Shit. And when you show that desperation, these women, they get away from you, bro. You know, like, this guy's desperate. He ain't got no options. Man, let me step away from him. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. Just wanted to make that 40-minute video. I was a Tyrone at my junior college when I was playing football. I was knocking them down because I had a little bit of status. Yeah, you a football player. Yeah. But it's the age, man. It's like you gotta really keep up with yourself if you want to look decent. The age kick in. You gotta make sure your teeth is on point. Always going to the dentist, making sure they look bright. Make sure your hair is still in full. You know what I'm saying? Because the age takes away a lot of stuff. Takes a lot of looks away, and we can't help it because we're getting older. It's called life, man. What time is it? It's called life. Okay. Let me take that water out right now, man, because I need to be drinking water. You get desperate, you get desperate, man, like, because I remember, I used to be approached when I was younger, man. You know, I used to be pursued after. You know, I remember I used to, bro, I used to pull them. I used to pull them. Then get older and start not so easy to lose weight. Start putting on all kinds of pounds. Weight will fuck up your chances too, man. Like, you start putting on weight, that'll fuck up your chances of getting coochie. You know what I'm saying? You know. But you get older and then you lose those looks. You lose that, you know. You can still look good, don't get me wrong. As you get older, you can get, like, facial cream for your skin and shit. You know, you can still work out and stay lean. But, man, you can do all of that, but it still ain't gonna be nothing like when you was in your 20s. You know what I mean? You can't compare, bro. I don't care what you do. You know, get off me, bug. Fucking bug, man. Kill your ass. You know, there's nothing like you when you was in your 20s. Boy, I was going through them. Man. And one time I fucked 2 women in the same day. I went straight to the other girl's house. After I pulled out that other chick coochie, I went straight to the other girl's house. But I was young, so I was going through, you know. One time I fucked 2 friends. Hell, I fucked 2 sisters. One time. They both wanted me, man. You know. There's 2 sisters, bro. They were thick. You know, and they wanted me. I was going out with one girl, and you could tell her little sister, she wanted me, man, badly. You know, and then I got her. I kissed on her, had sex with her, and then I had sex with her sister. Boy, her sister had a fat ass, man. Boy, I miss those days. This is before the internet. 2002 or something. Before social media. Anyway, man, I'm gonna end this live. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I gotta try to massage my neck, stop it from hurting. It's been hurting me all day. You guys have a good day, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the winning mindset, man. I'm gonna keep that winner mindset. You guys have a good night. I'll be back on later or something, man. I'm out.